Hello there, Internet. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Metroid Confrontation. Again, I'm really digging this game. It's got a lot of cool stuff going for it, I think. Also cool that it is actually an entire game, unlike another Metroid 2 remake, which will probably also be awesome when it's going to be done. This one you can just get right into and have a sort of complete experience. I'm just hesitating a little bit here because I've already forgotten where I want to go. I think it was down here and to the left, wasn't it? At least that's where I'm going now. See how that works out. So far seems maybe a little bit linear, the game. It certainly has this thing, go pick this particular thing up, then this particular thing up, and then this particular thing up in a certain order. With, of course, the obligatory, mandatory backtracking involved as well. Now let's just continue. Energy tank, super. So I haven't really, needed that yet. It seems like the enemies aren't dealing too much damage, but I'm sure that will change later. Actually, if we look at the, meter at the top left. Oh, damn it. If we look at the meter at the top left, it seems like there are a bunch of energy tanks to find in this game. So maybe it isn't actually as short as I first thought it would be. And apparently save rooms aren't as scarcely to be found as I first thought. They're still a little bit glitchy, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, if I didn't know that this was a save room, I would probably be very confused. But I mean, I guess there is nobody out there who's playing this game without having played at least some of the old Metroid games as well. Or maybe there is, I don't know. Seeing as, of course, this one is free, unlike the other ones. Still wonder how that's going to fare, copyright-wise. So let's see what we have in here. Alright. And this is when I realized that I once again forgot to actually change my controller setup, so that was a lot more cumbersome to do than it should have been. At some point we'll probably face some bosses and it's going to be completely impossible for me to deal with. For that one reason. It would be much nicer if you could just, have a lot of missiles around here. Have missiles selected as standard, so you don't have to toggle them individually every single time. Music stopped. What's up with that? That's up with that. Whoops. Die, Krogomire. It's very cool that they added an energy meter at the bottom there. So I guess I don't want to be hit by those rocks. That seemed like a bad idea. This isn't going too well. Already down something like 40% of my energy. And I should probably be able to avoid these rocks. It seems like they come in a fairly fixed pattern. I would like some more energy drops from this guy as well. Oh, we actually do have lava at our left, it seems. So, maybe the energy meter at the bottom is just for show. Oh, that was piss poor. And I can't shoot the rocks either, it seems. So right now we're at a status quo. Actually, I can shoot him with my normal beam. That's interesting. I'm just so used to the way Super Metroid works that I didn't even think of that. Okay, so this lava apparently does nothing at all. Maybe it does. But right now it doesn't seem like that's the case. Could probably fit a missile in there. I'm so bad at avoiding these rocks, it's ridiculous. Just give me a little bit of energy, please. This is so bad. I could easily see myself dying here, actually. Not only because it seems like every time I try to hit him, I aim just a little too high, or a little too late. At least now it seems like I've had these rocks figured out. And I actually managed to hit him as well, despite of my control scheme just being completely messed up. This fight kind of lacks the urgency that the same one in Super Metroid had, I think. It's not quite as scary. Could just be because the music is different. But did he just shoot at me? What's up with that? Can't just change your pattern all of a sudden. It was hard enough to begin with. There we go. And down you go. Okay, so I guess maybe I could have killed him just by trying long enough and emptying his energy meter. I'm not really sure. High jump boots. Nice. That's a fairly fun fight. It wasn't too easy, wasn't too difficult. Seemed pretty well balanced. I'm sure if I had played on hard mode, I would have died completely. So not only do we jump a lot higher, now we also jump a lot faster, which is not a bad thing. That was a bad thing, though. It's good to see that they mixed, or maybe I should say he, mixed things up a little bit from the original Super Metroid, getting things in a little bit of different order. For example, I don't have super missiles at this point, which I would have had if it was Super Metroid. Also, of course, I haven't like thought crate and stuff like that. Assuming that crate is actually in here, as far as I could tell from the description. Was that a bad idea? Maybe it was. Seems like there's probably some kind of secret up there. As far as I could tell from the description of the game, there's 3 bosses to be found in general. So that's also a bit of a spoiler for you out there. And I imagine this was probably one of them. It actually has kind of a Knut Stories feel to it as well. Seeing as it's sort of like the original game, but it's a smaller version and things are just mixed up a little bit. Same pickups otherwise. I kind of like that. I'm not going to get too surprised, I'm just going to sit back and relax and enjoy this game. I'm wondering what's up with those speed booster blocks though, because it seems like I probably have no interest in going back to that place again. Seems like there's nothing down there about the Crocomile fight. So that's a little strange to me. Maybe it will turn out later that I can actually get back. So for now, I think I want to... what do I want to do, actually? There's probably a bunch of secrets out there that I've already forgotten about. I guess I could check if there's something up here now that I have the high jump boots. Or just take a bunch of silly damage. I don't think there will be, though. No, I don't think that's the case. Alright. Well, it's worth a check, I think. And in here we needed... super missiles, right? Or was that the one above? Yeah, super missiles. Alright. So I will just have to come back there later. I think I needed the high jump boots to the room at the left here, if I remember correctly. Yep, indeed. So I guess that is the correct way to go now. At least the one place where we've needed high jump boots, but haven't had them when we first got there. Screw that energy. Is there anything else down here, maybe? I don't think so. It's another safe room. That's good. Here. So in the beginning I was a little bit scared that they wouldn't really be around, so I would have to do a ton of backtracking in case I died. But it seems like there are indeed fairly plenty. That's good. There's no real reason to be dealing with these guys. Whoops. I'm not even sure what I just got. Missiles, I suppose. Judging from the fact that I now have 30 missiles, where I think I before only had 25. And I unlocked a medal. I guess, yeah, I have no idea what that means. It must be, it's probably this game's equivalent of Chiefs. Strange room here. Seems like we're probably getting speed boosters sometime soon then. Probably the next major pickup. Just run under these guys. Don't really pose any threat at all. And indeed, I'm pretty sure I get the speed boost now. This looks like the kind of room where you could sort of tutorialize that a little bit. But maybe not, maybe not. Maybe it's on the other side of this wall. That would be my guess. My first guess. Maybe second guess. Okay, the music stopped again. I think we know who this is. This could be difficult, actually. Because there's no real ledge for me to stand on here. How on earth am I supposed to get up there? I've already lost half of my health. This is not looking good at all. This is freaking impossible. At least I guess I can always like pussy out and regenerate all of it here. That's a little silly, but I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Maybe probably also more than one time. Alright, let's get back into it. Okay, one hits. Let's give me a little bit of extra health again. Oh man, don't tell me that I actually need to hit him twice. Again, my own control scheme sort of playing against me a little bit here, but I think that I've figured it out a little bit now, at least. Just gonna do the boring tactic of going back here and regenerating some health. I wonder what's up with this weird sound. What is happening there? He's shooting a bit further now, it seems. Also, these guys aren't dropping as much health as I'd like them to anymore. At least there are some. Alright, let's get back to it. It's so impossible because these guys move so fast. I'm almost dead again, actually. I guess means I'll have to come back here. Regenerate a bit of health. It seems like these claws are the ones that do most of the damage. Only status quoing it right now as well. Could use a couple of these big power-ups. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to have more energy tanks at this point. let me just get up to 150 and I'll get back to the fight. This will take forever. I mean, you can see his energy meter below. But at least it seems like as long as I sort of keep a close eye on my energy meter, it should be impossible for me to die here. Because I can always just whiz out. I mean, if this wasn't possible, this match would have also, or this fight would have been impossible, I think. At least for me. For now, everything is going as it should. I mean, if he just didn't throw out the claws or whatever, the teeth, I suppose, from his... I'm not sure if he's spitting them out or what's actually happening. If he didn't do that, this fight would be so much more doable. And there's this random lava pit as well. It's making the entire thing unfair. I really need to get some missiles in. I guess he's not even the one shooting out those claws. There's a weird bug there. I'm not sure if you noticed. I had 99 health, but it was displayed as if I had 199. Might be something worth looking into for the developers. Or the developer, I should probably say. It seems like we almost have him down now. One more should do it, maybe? Yep, there we go. That was a little silly, maybe. Annoying more than rewarding, I would say. But I guess the reward comes now. Speed booster, right? Yep. So I wonder how that works, because we don't actually have a run key. I guess it just toggles automatically, it seems. So I wonder if I can Shine Spark. I imagine that I can, because that's like one of the most important features of the original Metroid game, sort of game mechanic wise. So it would be weird if Dr. M64 hadn't also included that. I'm not really sure how it works. Weird, a little bit weird that there were no sound when there was no sound when I was running through that wall. Alright, so indeed I can Shine Spark, I'm just not very good at it. But anyway, it's always nice to have that sound, because it means, again, it brings this feeling of momentum, that you're sort of actually breaking stuff. So that's probably not how I was supposed to do that. But now I at least know how Shine Sparking does work. Works exactly like in the original game, by the way. So I wonder if I can do... Okay, controls are a little bit off. Or it's probably just me, but it feels a little weird. So I guess that's actually not the way I'm supposed to do it either. Or I also forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, if I can like Shine Spark onto a diagonal patch and then keep my Shine Sparking afterwards, sort of Metroid Zero Mission style. So this might take a few tries. Let me just check how far back I have to go. Not too far. Yeah. That was a lot easier. Still wondering if there are any secrets around here. Anyway, this seems like a perfect place to end this episode. So once again, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you some other time.